Max Verstappen. Dad used to race in F1, races for Redline on iRacing. Just a couple of his notable achievements. Oh, and a double F1 world champion, beating the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. Currently fighting for his 3rd world championship. So, to say he could be alright at driving is definitely an apt description. But his display of driving prowess was emphasised greatly at this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. Not only winning the race from pole, but the pole position lap itself was simply perfection. But can I beat him? That is the question that we are going to be answering today. I have before you now the Monaco Grand Prix circuit for Assetto Corsa, as well as the new RSS Formula Hybrid 2023. This car is amazing. I have not actually made a video on it, which I probably should do at some point. But all in all, RSS have done an awesome job. The sounds are spot on. It drives so well. And it is a ton of fun to haul around Monaco. So I thought it would be a fun attempt to try and beat the 1:13.3 that Max Verstappen set during qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix. A 1 minute 11.365 to be precise, putting himself over a tenth ahead of Alonso, despite being 2.5 tenths coming out of the tunnel, down on the Spaniard. But without further ado, we are going to jump into that RSS car, jump straight onto Monaco, and see how close we can get to Max Verstappen's Monaco pole lap. Right, let's trundle down the pit lane as we head on towards our outlap. So for this first lap, we're just going to set ourselves a base lap time, see what we need to do, see how much we're going to need to improve. So we got a 1:11.3 to beat. We are on the medium tyres, which would have been the hard tyres at the Grand Prix. So pretty slow, not a lot of grip. It also takes a while for them to get heated up properly. We've got basic downforce. We're just all on the baseline setup that comes with the car, which is already pretty high downforce as it is. We've also got a fair amount of fuel on board. And the ERS mode is just imbalanced. We're just in the standard race mode. Probably looking maybe a time in the 1:14s, maybe 1:15s. We're just going to use this to get the car warmed up nicely as we head through the tunnel and down the hill. Just get a feel. I do love Monaco. It's such a fun track to lap. Especially this version of the Assetto Corsa is pretty accurate. So that being said, and this car being really well developed, and I've tested it at a few other tracks, and the lap times are pretty damn close to what we see in real life. So to get anywhere near this 1:11, as we find that there's quite a lot of oversteer on this setup, we're going to really need to tame that down. But anyway, round the final corner and plant the throttle, open that DRS, and across the line to start our first flying lap. So up to Saint Devot. Oh, big bump on the entry there, big bump on the exit as well. Car doesn't like it. And now up the hill we go, up towards the fast right-hander, left-hander, sorry. Oh, a lot of understeer. Very much understeer. Through Casino. Or more understeer again. Avoid the bump. And now down into Mirabeau. Really understeering. Down into the hairpin. Full lock. Bit of throttle. Get some rotation. Look for that inside curb. Oh, and now into the tunnel we go. Plant our throttle. Again, lots of oversteer on this setup. Don't think we're going to be anywhere near that 1:11. Brake nice and late down into the chicane, which we just about managed to get stopped for. Plant the throttle on exit. Nicely done. Now down into Spack. Take fourth gear. Don't hit that wall on the exit. Simple chicane. Easy flat. Oh, trying not to tap the wall, which we did. Through the second on the final chicane. Whoa, big moment of oversteer there. Damage is off. We just want to get through this lap in one piece. Through Anthony Noakes. We're going to be really off the pace, in fact. And in fact, it's going to be a 1:19.3. We have got 8 seconds to try and find. This could be a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be honest. Well, we're going to start off with the basics, add a bit more downforce, go to a softer compounder tyre, and then we'll go again from there. Right, we have C4 tyres, which is the medium tyres from the Grand Prix. We have a lot of downforce bolted on. We've also adjusted the brake bias. Let's go. Let's see if we can try and improve on that last lap of a 1:19. So, up towards Sandoval, brake nice and late. Not too late, actually. Try and avoid that curb. It's a bit too bumpy there to attack. And now up the hill we go. Up Beau Rivage into Massenet. Nice and light on the brakes. Take the second apex through Casino. Very nicely done. And then bang on the throttle down into the downhill braking zone into the hairpin. Turn in nice and early. There we go. Front wheels lifting off the ground, but we still got it. Now through Mirabeau. A bit late on the turn in there, but all right exit. Probably could have got on the throttle a bit earlier if we'd tried. Through the tunnel and now downhill. Braking into the Nouvelle chicane. Brake just past the 100-meter mark. Oh, there's a lot more on the table we've got there. A good exit now into Tabac. One of the fastest corners on the circuit. 5th gear. Straight away into the flat-out simple chicane. Rush that wall nice and early. Don't use too much of the inside curb. The sausage curb will eat you alive. Through the Rascasse. Turning nice and late. Trying not to plow the rear tyres. Last corner, Anthony Noakes. It's clumsy. Now, line of least resistance to the line. We are going to be knocking a fair bit off. A 1:15.3. We have found 4 seconds just from bolting on downforce, bolting on softer tyres, and I think that brake bias really did help. But car is feeling a lot better. We've got, what, 4 seconds to find, which is still quite a lot around such a short lap. But there's definitely a lot on the table down into the Nouvelle chicane, and definitely just confidence getting close to them walls. So I think we'll go for another lap before we make any more setup changes. See if we can try and get below the 1:15s. And then we'll start putting this thing more into a qualifying trim than a race trim. Better through the first corner. Avoiding that big bump on the curb on the inside. Up Beau Rivage into Massenet. Try not to let the car get too unsettled over the crest, and then down into the Casino. 3rd gear, turn it in on throttle nice and early. Just deal with the oversteer on the exit. That's fine. Oh, way too deep into Mirabeau. Turning nice and early for the hairpin. Very good. Aim for that inside curb. We just about kiss it. There we go. Already 6.5 tenths up. We got a very nice run through the tunnel. 7 tenths now. How late do we dare brake? Just after the 100. Down to 2nd gear for the Nouvelle chicane. Very nice through there. We're 2nd up already, just through driving better. Into Tabac. Oh, big kick of oversteer. We correct it and keep it out the wall. That's the main thing. Oh, scrappy through that chicane. A little bit of a front lock up. Through La Rascasse, through Anthony Noakes. Very nicely done. A 2.5 up. This is going to be a big improvement here. Into the 13.8. Very nice, very nice. Just through driving better on the same setup. We are now only, what, 2.5 seconds away from Max Verstappen. But I definitely think it's now time to go a bit softer on the tyres. Up the hybrid mode, just a wince. Take some fuel out of the car, and maybe just a couple other setup adjustments. Right, soft tyres, low fuel, aggressive hybrid mode. Let's see if we can try and get some time off this. Still lots of time on the table. Big kick of oversteer, a bit too aggressive on the throttle. Very nice. There we go. 1.3 seconds up. We're 1:12.5 now. Right, we have 1.2 seconds to find still. Somehow 4 tenths up, despite that being super scrappy. Very nice in the Nouvelle chicane, though. Oh, bit of oversteer. scrappy lap. Let's go for another. We've just got enough hybrid to keep us going for another lap. Beat him to Raskas. Bad exit. Still half a second though. Into the 111s. 111.4. Oh, so close. Ah, so close. Come on. I literally need a 10th now. Didn't think I was going to be that close, to be honest. It was a bit scrappy. We left a lot of time on the table. T1. And that second part of the swimming pool chicane. That's where we're going to find the time. 11.7. Not it. That's not it, Chief. Better. Scrappy middle sector. Good Nouvelle chicane. Good to back. Ah, scrappy last corner. Still, I think that might be just enough. A 111.2, yes! Oh, only took 17 laps to confirm that I am indeed quicker than Max Verstappen. Ugh. That was tricky. But we did it. Oh. Man, that was quite actually hard to beat. Now, I do want a disclaimer. This is a sim. This circuit is not exactly accurate. This car is not exactly accurate. It's close, don't get me wrong. I mean, a 10th in it is not bad. But, yeah, that was super hard to beat, and I definitely think we could maybe get into the 110s with a bit more practice, but I ain't sitting here hot lapping for the next 3 hours to find a couple more temps. But still, that was fun. I do enjoy driving Monaco, and I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want to as well. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, and yeah, bit of a different one, bit of a short one today. But I will see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.